Texans. Bill. Ball is teed up, and with the boots, the NFL postseason has officially begun. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? Look the hot, look the hot.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And tough running as the Elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, ready? Right, 18, let's go.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 18, let's go. 12.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. It is caught left side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First turn of the game for James Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, Allen. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
They've got first down here from the 36. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He's out from the pistol to Cook. And they find him after just a yard, and it's third down.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
The Texans are in the nickel, third down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Near the goal line. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Tony.
From the gun, Stroud. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Oh, ready. Stop. Hey, uno.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Space past the 35. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Houston.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
TJ. 18. Okay. Look at hot.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, that plays just like that one, where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team, downing it at the 7. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. Allen setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Makes the tackle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bills double their lead to 14. 14. Texans nothing. Bass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Gets it quickly to Nolan. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Dose of the hurry up here. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First down throw by Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
Mitchell with 1st down and more. Inside the 25. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. He's brought down after a nice little effort there. That's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning. That's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:54 left in the half. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Headed out right. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd and long, it's Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's got it at the 24. He's brought down before the return gets far. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see him. It's his snow. They're going to say, yeah, it's a gain of 1. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To the air, Stroud. They've got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The clock rolls as the Texans try to herd their offense to the line.
The Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Motion him out of the backfield left. Stroud to throw again on 2nd. The screen pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We'll air it out on 3rd. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
That return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Regular.
He'll throw it. He puts some juice on a deep full extension, and he brings it in. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Yeah, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special. He was.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offensive line fast. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Here we go. South, 18.
Here's Mitchell again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Stroud's going to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Texans.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Fits it through the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, not the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
That's incomplete left side.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. On a quick slant, it's Davis. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From trying this one up the gut. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here, and he's going to lose yardage. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
The 42-yard line.
Allen. This is complete. It's Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Pass on for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Pass now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he will get this inside the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down, Stroud. Has it down close. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Looking inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
Touchdown, Texans.
A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The city just made it sweet, people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Texans 21. Tyler Bass to kick
Bass
off.
now to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Brown on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Quick, right?
Shotgun now, first round. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Texans ball. We'll see if they can come up with something and stave off elimination. New set of downs for him from the 31. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air they go on 2nd. Stroud finds a seam down the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within 1 score in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here's Stroud again. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds the in route complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Even 25 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw it. Defender a hit, knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Forced out to his right. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find the first.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Setting up the running back screen. Mitchell with 1st down and more. And he's finally brought down at the 30. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw by Stroud. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. This goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Taking a deep shot here. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Working quickly here.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Again, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Here's Stroud now. Chased out to his right. That's caught. He finds Caden Prather. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
18. That's right.
Stroud completes it quick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here.
Next to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He's got it to him yet again. That And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans down by only 2 in the fourth. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Texans 33.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills up by just a couple of points. First and 10 from the 32. Here's a toss headed right. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Here's Cook. And they're fighting that for a few. It's 3rd down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. That forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Oh, Look the hot, look the hot.
Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here he is to throw. This one's caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
All right. 18. What's up? Go.
Mitchell can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Buffalo calls it second timeout of the half. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. It's second and goal.
All right. 18, what's that? Hey.
Mitchell again. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stuck at the 3. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's third and goal. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
All right.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes third and goal. It's a designed run for him. They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner. So everything comes down to this from Jake Bates. This just 21 yards down the pipe. The kick is good. He got it. So the Texans come away with the road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Buffalo.